I'm Moonchildlexi and I am here with you. Today is day 6. Day 6 on transforming our lives and soul through stories. I'm using very specifically Osho's Transformation Tarot because it is a collection of parables and stories from different faiths to help trigger thought-provoking, soul-awakening moments within yourself. I am using the method of leaving the story out once we're done. So that way we not only get to experience every story and every little dose of transformation, but it's pieced in a way that is timeless. And if you're following along in the moment, a collective journey. So jump in where you feel called, but know that whatever story finds you, it finds you just at the right time, just at the right moment. Those are the intentions I have in my heart when I'm connecting with the current card of the day. So for today, we have a number 32. 3-2 reduces to 5. Beyond the small family. So in this image here, we have a young individual surrounded by a group of, I would call wise or maybe educated men. And there's like a woman in the background, maybe their parent. But this appears to be some young individual at the age where they are now maybe expanding beyond their usual small, familiar individuals and close family. That's what I see here. Take a look. What do you notice? What stands out for you? Is it the colors of all the different robes? I'm going to start reading the story. You are born with a tremendous possibility of intelligence. You are born with a light within you. Listen to the still small voice within, and that will guide you. Nobody else can guide you. Nobody else can become a model for your life because you are unique. Nobody has there ever been who was exactly like you. And nobody is ever going to be, there will never ever be another you again exactly like you. This is your glory, your grandeur, that you and just yourself, nobody else. No one is my mother. Jesus was a small child, and his father and mother had come to the great temple for the annual festival. Jesus was lost somewhere in the crowd, and only by evening could his parents find him. He was sitting with some scholars, just a child, and he was discussing things with them. His father said, "Jesus, what are you doing here? We have been worried about you." Jesus said, "Don't be worried. I was looking after my father's business." The father said, "I am your father. And what type of business are you looking after here?" "I'm a carpenter." Jesus said, "My father is in heaven. You are not my father." Just as a child has to leave the body of the mother, otherwise he will be dead, he has to come out of the womb. The same happens mentally also. One day he has to come out of the father and mother's womb, not only physically, but mentally. Not only mentally, but spiritually. And when the spiritual child is born, has broken with his past completely, for the first time he becomes a self, an independent reality, standing on his own feet. Before this, he was just a part of the mother or the father or the family. Before this, he was just part of the mother or the father or the family, but he was never himself. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are deciding, look, is it coming from you or is somebody else speaking? And you will be surprised to find out the real voice. Perhaps it is your mother. You will hear her speak again. Perhaps it is your father. It is not at all difficult to detect. Discernment, it remains there, recorded in you exactly as it was given to you for the first time. The advice, the order, the discipline, the commandment. Whose voice is speaking this thought flowing through me right now? You may find many people, the priest, the teachers, the friends, the neighbors, the relatives. There is no need to fight. Just knowing that it is not your voice, but somebody else's. Whosoever that somebody else is, you know that you are not going to follow it. Whatsoever the consequence, now you are deciding to move on your own. You are deciding to be mature. Enough you have remained a child. Enough you have remained dependent. Enough you have listened to all those voices and followed them. Where have they brought you? It's a mess. So once you figure out whose voice it is, say goodbye to it, because the person who gave that voice to you was not your enemy. His intentions were not bad, but it is not a question of the intentions. The question is that he imposed something on you that is not coming from your own inner source, and anything that comes from outside makes you a psychological slave. Let me repeat that. The question is that he imposed something on you that it is not coming from your own inner source. And anything that comes from outside makes you a psychological slave. It is only your own voice. It is only your own voice that will lead you into a blossoming, into a freedom. Beyond the small family, beyond the other people around you speaking an answer to you, through you, for you, what do you have to say? Who are you? What are you? What do you love? What fires you up? What can't you live without? What can you not go another day without doing, being, saying, feeling, freeing? Free it. There comes a point, and now is the time to, again, on a collective level, it is so in our face now. Let me loop it in, because in a world where AI is very heavily used and people are questioning what you're seeing, you only need to go within, because all the answers are right there. Every state of knowing can be found inside. There will be something, your voice, that voice that points you in the direction. Get to become acquainted with that voice and discerning who is operating through still you. Get to know the inner you, because that inner you is what is connected to the source of whatever else you want to call that, but that is what's connected from the source. That is the source speaking to you, through you, from you to you, from you to you. But we got to stop listening to out opinions. What is your direction? Not all of us are going the same direction, but it does help you become acquainted with those that are flowing in your direction. But we are not all moving the same direction to the same destination. All right. Thank you, Spirit. That's all for now. Until next time, friends. Thank you so much for joining me now.